All right, so today I'm going to show you how to um, create a presentation view of this, and then also import that and create a parts list for your presentation for your drawing documents. Okay, so first thing I got to do is I create a new IPT. So I come down here to where it says presentation down here. See presentation? There it is, IPT right there. Hit create, and it's going to come up right away and say, what do you want to place? So what do I want to place into there? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to where this file is. Um, Let me pause it here until I find. I don't want to waste your time looking for it. So here it is right here. Here's my file right here, the T9 right there. I'll double click on that and it's going to bring it in right here. Okay, here it is right now. If you look up here, I've got different tools to use. Tweak component is the one I'm going to use here. So I hit tweak component. Okay, I click on the tire. See how the arrow appears? I drag the arrow out. Once I've done that, I hit the check mark right here. Tweak component, do the next one. Click on there, grab this arrow, bring it out. Hit the check mark, tweak component, do the next one. Click on that, drag that out, and so forth. Keep working around. And I want to make it look so it looks like it's supposed to be there, okay? So hit the check mark here. I'm going to tweak this one now. I'm going to bring this one out here just to show you how to do this. I'm going to grab this arrow here because I want to pull it this direction here. Obviously, I probably would do, I could probably should have done the wheels first and so forth, but I'm going to just kind of show you the way we go about doing this. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one here and so forth and just keep drag this one a little bit farther out. Grab this one here, a little bit this way. Grab this one, go in this direction here. This one going this here, and so forth. This one going here. And I'm just going to keep dragging these around oops, undo that one. If I hit the X, it goes back in there, okay. So click on this one here, tweak component, drag this one out, so forth. Just keep working your way around it, okay. Anyhow, you get the idea. So I'm just going to kind of move these around a little bit, and then I'll come back and video and show you how you bring them into the next part, okay? Okay, now you can see I've got all the parts and everything taken care of there, so they're all separate and so forth. So now I've got to I'm going to create a new one. You guys have already opened up yours, but again, with my ID, if you don't remember how to do this, go back to the last video that I did before to show you how to create your, or use the IED template full file. But I'm going to just create that, open that up. I'm not going to put any of the stuff in here. We're just going to let it come in here. And then I open up this, I come in here and I say place. It's okay. And it actually found the drawing. If not, it didn't find that, you can go to it and find it. But I'm going to make this bigger, obviously. Oops, I don't want to put two of them in. So I'm going to hit place here, place a base view here. If that's not the one I want, which is opened up over here, I can come in here, open to there, find my part. But since this is the part I want, I'm going to change this. Let's go to 0.5 to 1. And that looks pretty good right there. That's a good size right there. So I'm going to hit OK. So my scale that I would put into here, remember how to do this, my title block down here, field here, I'd go into here and find my scale. Where is the scale at? There it is. And I'd say 0.5 to 1. Then of course it shows up down here. Double click on this here. I want to make it solid, so I'm going to click on the third one over here, right there, hit OK. And there it's solid. Okay, so I can move this to where I want it. Okay. Next step I have to do is I have to actually label it, okay? So I've got to come into annotate up here, annotate right there, and I come over here to where it says balloons. I'm going to click on balloon here. Now this is important. Watch. I'm only going to label each one once. I'm going to click on that. Comes up here saying original set. Fine. We'll just say OK here. Come out here. I'm going to click and go, then left click, hit continue, and see how I put the 10 there, okay? So I go to balloon here, click on this one, drag out, click. Actually, it looks like this one is the same. That's like the whole wheel setup. Okay, they've got if you had to put them in separately, but what they did, just to show you, they created it as a. If I go to open here, you'll see what I'm talking about. Go to the C drive here. they created a wheel right here. See this right here? They created it all together, and that's how they inserted it. So that's why it's saying it's the same part. If you put these in separately, it'll show different parts. But so here I'm going to do this one here. Get this part here. Right mouse click, hit continue. Click on this one here. Drag, hit the balloon here. Click on it. I got to click on the part there. Click, drag it, click, then right mouse click. So let me go through this real slowly for you. So I'm going to click on this part here. I'm going to grab the edge of it right there. Drag out, left click, right click, continue. And see how it puts it in there? So that's going to label all my different parts here. Continue. Right mouse. So click, left click, right click, hit continue, and so forth. Just kind of go through it all like that. I think this is actually a part 2, but I'm not going to worry about 5 and so forth. Anyhow, you got the idea. And the final thing I got to do is I got to create a parts list. So I'm going to hit escape. See how this right now is highlighted still? So hit escape, hit parts list. The one I want is this one, so I click on this document here. Okay, or I can click on this and select the view here. Either way, it will select the both thing. Hit OK. That wants me to put it in here. So I'm going to come down in this corner here, put it in there. Now, do you see how big it is and stuff, how it's taking up too much room here? So I got to make adjustments. So what I can do to do that is I hit escape on the keyboard, make sure I'm done with that command, double click on this, and the first thing I'm doing is I'm get rid of this. And to do that, you click on this first box right here, come to descriptions, hit remove, hit OK, and hit OK. See how it's gone? I can also shrink these down a little bit by clicking here, making it a little smaller. Like this number doesn't have to be this big, obviously, and the quantity doesn't have to be that big. So I can kind of shrink it around a little bit here. Okay, I can double click, or click on it and right mouse click, and that opens this up here. Or actually just double click on this. If I don't like the words, let's say I don't like this called lock, or it's supposed to be all capitalized, I can just highlight this, hit lock, hit apply, it'll automatically come up in here. Let's say I want to just call this base instead of T9. What it does, it puts the part number, the part name or whatever it is, it puts in here whatever your file name is. Well, those aren't probably what you want the parts called. So here I'm just going to call it a base. All capital letters, hit base, oops, hit apply. There it is, and so forth. Does that make sense? This stuff I can't change, this I can't change, and so forth. You see how the wheel, it says right here it was an assembly. So there's 3 parts inside that wheel. 1, 2, 3, those are all parts of it, okay? Does that make sense to you? Hopefully it does. Hopefully this helps you. Once I hit OK here, I can print this out, and this is my parts list document. Okay, that's it.